Hello everyone, welcome to Tech World with MJ Murari. So in today's session, I will show you how you can preview files like Office files. When I'm saying Office, then it will be included with docs, PPT, and XLS, and PDF or images with the help of open source library called ngx-doc-viewer. So in our previous session, I have done the same activity like file previewing, but without any external library. So if you want to use if you want to view the files without any external library, then you can go with that video. So for this session, you just need to consider the below steps that you need to implement in your case. So first, I have created a project, brand new project for a better understanding. And the second point is once you will create the project, you must have to go to that particular project location. And after that, you just have to install the ngx-doc-viewer, which is completely open source in your project, and after that you will just go and run your application. So everything I will show you from the scratch. Okay, so I already have created a project folder called file preview. So here nothing currently, so I will show you everything from the scratch. That's why I will go and open my Visual Studio Code here. So inside the Visual Studio Code, I will go and select that particular folder. Okay, this was the folder that I have created. Okay, so now the first thing I have to do, I need to clear everything from here. Okay, so this file preview folder is selected. Now I will do one thing. I will just go and open a terminal, which is completely a new terminal. So here you can see currently I am a location here. I'm in file preview. So this is the complete locations. But here I need to create a brand new project for this session. So I will just write here ng new file preview ngx doc. Okay, I'll click enter. Okay, so in some case, this is not related to project creation issue. In some cases, because of the script is disabled in my case. So for that, I have a command that will bypass that particular error. So here is a set execution policy scope process execution policy bypass. So I will bypass this particular errors. Then again, I will go and execute the same command that I have executed above. So ng new file preview doc. Okay. So I will click enter. Okay. So it is asking, do you need the routing? Yes. Do you need the CSS? Okay, you can enter here as well. Okay, so this will take approximately 1 minute. Meanwhile, I will show you the official doc of document of ngx-doc-viewer. So here you will go and search just ngx-doc-viewer. So the first link is it is from the npm.js. So you will open that particular library. Here you can read everything related to that, the ngx-doc viewer that I am going to use in our solution. So the everything, like you can see the demo as well. You just need to install this ngx-doc-viewer library in your Angular projects, and after that you will just need to add this particular class in your app.module.ts file, and after that you just need to import these things, and on your HTML you just need to use this particular line of code, and you can customize the size, height and width of the viewer according to your requirements. So here you can see the 100% and 50%, so you can change according to yourself. And the furthermore, you can read here about the APIs and everything. Okay, so in terms of ngx-doc-viewer, we will have three types of viewer. Here you can see we have the Office viewer, we have the Google Doc viewer, Google viewer, and another we have the URL as well. So in case of if you will use the office as a viewer, then you can preview the document like pptx, ppt, docs, doc, xls. Okay, and in case of Google Viewer, you can preview these type of document like text, PSP or something. So there's a much privilege in terms of Google Viewers. And if you want to show files like PDF or images, so for that you can use the URL. So URL means, on the some type of files like PDF or images is by default support by the browser. So that's why you do not need any specific viewer for office files or some other specific files. Okay, that's why you can use that URL as well. So I will show you everything in details in our solution. So this is the official document which is easily available. So you can go through this particular document. Okay, so we'll go in our solutions. Now you can see our project is created. So as per our slides, the second point is, so the first step is completed and z file preview. Second point is we just need to go inside this location. So here you can see I have written the file preview. So any name you can give here. Okay, so in my case I have provided the name called uh, file preview ngx-docs. Okay, so here I will just go inside the location. I will delete this and will write here cd to go under this particular location. Okay, so now I'm in particular locations. So first I will just check the application is running successfully or not. So I will write and these are code. So and these are code basically I have explained in our previous video. So it is just open this particular project in the by default browser. So in my case the by default browser should be the Microsoft Edge. So it will take 30 to 40 seconds to load your data here. So this is the things which is by default. So because I haven't changed anything in my default component, that's why that thing by default things are showing here. So I will just go and clear everything. Okay, so for the demo purpose I'm not going to create a specific component. I will use just whatever component we have. So now here you will go and check. So everything is looks clean. Okay. So we'll go and do whatever steps is there. So I will just go and use this ngx doc. Okay. So before that, you will just need to install this npm ngx docker dash save. So I will going out from this process will use that command. So here you can see and just install npm install ngx-doc-viewer. Okay, I will click on enter. Okay, so it will take only 10 to 15 seconds to install because this is a very lightweighted library. Okay, so now it is installed. One, this will be installed. So here you can go and check in your node module as well because this is installed or not. So it should be like ngx. Okay, so here you can see the ngx-doc-viewer. It is installed properly. Now uh, the the next thing we need to do is we will just use this particular class. Add this particular class in the import file of our app.module.ts. Okay, so I will just go in our root module.ts. Here inside the import, we add the particular. Okay, so here you will have definitely an error because I haven't added the import files import library. So now the error is gone. I will just click on save. Another thing I need to do is So just I will copy this line of code and I will go inside my HTML file. Here I will paste it. Okay. So now, as I already told you, we have a different type of views like Office, Google, URL. Okay, so I will show you everything one by one. So here you need to pass the URL. So instead of passing a static URL, I will just go inside our TS class. Here I will create a variable called file URL. Okay, and its type should be string and equal to. Okay, so I have some of the URL, I mean document URL that I need to provide here. So for your understanding, this is the Excel file that is online available, so I have copied from there. So if you will copy this particular URL and you will paste in your browser, so here you will see this, instead of open in the browser, it will download it in your system. So here you can see this file is downloaded in my system. So because this is the Excel file, so in the same thing will be done with doc file, pptx file, but the same thing if you will open in your browser like that PDF file, this is online available. So that PDF file if you will use, I mean, click on that. So here, because of by default browser property, this will be open in your browsers. But in case of any file of the Office document will be downloaded. So that's why the main focus is with that Office files to preview in the browsers. Okay. So here I will just go and paste uh, files like, so I have already copied some of the open file. I will just copy this public file here. Okay, and now this variable file URL variable I will use here in my HTML instead of doc. Okay, so here I have used. So the firstly I will use office. Office. So currently the viewer type is called Office. So the same thing with the Google as well. I will show you everything here. Okay. Okay. No. No. So I need to run the application now. So I will go here and paste and deserve O. So it will again open a new port. Okay. So the process is going on. Once this port will be open, so here whatever file URL we have put it inside our TS class, this file will be shown in your browser. Okay, so now here you can see whatever file I have provided here in our TS class. So this is a doc file. Here you can see .doc extension. So here this file is opened. Okay, so when you will click on this particular full screen, so here you can see the view.office.live.com, because currently we have used uh, office viewer, that's why this document is opening here on the view.office app.live.com. Okay, so the same thing with the PPTX and XLS as well. Okay, so if I will show you the another URL called Excel, so we have other URL which is Excel, which will open a Excel file. So here I will just change it and paste the Excel URL. And now our document should be Excel. Here I will go. Oh, okay. So here you can see the Excel file is open. So in case of PPT, if you have a PPT file, so you will just go and if you will pass whatever PPT file you have, so according to the requirement of a project, you can use this particular code because this is just for demo. So I'm doing accordingly. Okay, so now here PPT, 9 PPT is available, so the PPT is there. Okay, so this is the case, but one thing you need to consider. So in case of this PDF, this will provide some errors. So because the this viewer, Office viewer is not suitable for that. So if you will see in the browser, so the file not found because Office viewer is not suitable for that particular file. So here you just need to go in your HTML and you just need to change this file URL into the URL only, because the URL is okay. So here you will just go, no, Control Z. This should be the URL. Okay, so for your information, we have the URL viewer as well. Okay, so here you can see the Office Google and the another viewer is called URL viewer. Okay, so in this case, this PDF file is open as a URL. Okay, so if you will use the Office as a viewer, then this PDF URL will not open. It will provide some error. So please keep consider. Okay, so the same thing if you want to do with another viewer, like so I have already shown you the Office viewer URL. I will show with the Google viewer as well. So Google. Okay, so I will just go and check. Okay, I will check. Okay, so because in the ngx docker, as per the ngx docker document, so in case of Google Viewer, you can provide the PDF as well. So somewhere you can see the PDF as well. So here you can see the Google Viewer is support. More as compared to the Office Viewer. So Office Viewer only support this PPTX. Whatever document is related to Office, but Google Viewer is support the all types of documents. Either it is a Word file or some other files, images and everything. So that's why in case of PDF, in case of Google Viewer that I have used, you can open the PDF as well. So here you can see I have used the Google Viewer, but our URL is a PDF URL, and that URL is successfully open in my browser. Okay, so in case of Word as well, if you have the Word again, so for example, if I will copy this file which is a part of Office, MS Office, and this should be open under Google Viewer as well, because Google is responsible to open the Office URL as well. So here you can see the viewer is a Google Viewer, okay, and the URL is the PPTX, which is a document of MS Word file, MS Office file. So if you will go in the browser, so now here you can see this PPT file is open. Okay, so also you can click on here. So when you will click on here, so here you can see you will have a base URL called doc.google.com, and at there your data or whatever data is there should be open. Okay, so so here you can see the data is showing in your Google Doc viewer. Okay, so this is the things that I want to show. So in our previous session I have done the same activity, like showing the URL, showing the document with the help of code, but In this sessions, I just our intention is to show you with the help of external library, which is totally free, called ngx-doc-viewer. You can show the same, files and everything in your code. Okay, so I hope this video looks helpful to you. So if you feel this video is helpful, then please like and subscribe our channel